met a girl by chance one day on a bus to Dublin town. On a bright and clear September day the whole county had shut down. There were bunting flags and hats and scarves, everyone was feeling fine. Sam Maguire was coming home, the year was 89. But she must have taken pity on me, she could tell me head was sore. I didn't mention the rake of pints that I had the night before. Then she pulled a Dunster plastic bag out from under her seat and said, "If you want to share me six-pack, come over and sit with me." As we came into the big smoke, the cure was kicking in. The green and red of Mayo were in Dublin for the win. The boys of Cork didn't stand a chance as far as I could see. And I said to her after the match, "Will you go out with me?" But she looked at me and said she, "Sure, I hardly know your name, but I'll give you a sporting chance on the result of this game. If the boys of Mayo seal the deal and take Sam Maguire home, I promise you right here," she said, "you won't spend this night alone. Of all my years of following the green and red around, of all the winters freezing, standing in the crowd, watching as another lead slowly slips away, well, I never wanted Mayo to win more than I did that day." We all know what transpired, the way that things worked out. Oh, by a 3-point margin, Sam Maguire was heading south. And I spent that night alone, me lads, in spite of all me tricks. And I didn't see that girl again until 1996. She was a few years older, oh, but still she looked so sweet. I met her on the nally stand, she was drinking whiskey neat. The boys of Meath were on the pitch, excitement all about. I said, "Remember that time in 89, the time I asked you out?" She said, "Of course I remember now, sure how could I forget? The result that day didn't go our way, but still a bet's a bet." She said, "The same deal stands today as in 1989. Do you want to go for double or quits?" she asked me with a smile. Of all my years of following the green and red around, of all the winters freezing, standing in the crowd, watching as another lead slowly slips away, well, I never wanted Mayo to win more than I did that day. But once again the scoreline, it had let me down. So I bought the last few chalk ices, said goodbye to Dublin town. But she promised me we'd meet again, of that there was no fear. Little did we know that we'd be back again the very next year. And again in 97 and 2004. In 2006 the kingdom, they just wanted it more. 2012 and 13 and still she wouldn't play ball. No more than Mayo, I wondered, did she want to win at all? In 2016 we're both much older now, and still our little arrangement, it goes on somehow. She said, "Let's give it one more game," and like a fool I said, "Sound." So I bowed my head and I said a prayer, I could still be praying now. Of all my years of following the green and red around, of all the winters freezing, standing in the crowd, watching as another lead slowly slips away, well, I never wanted Mayo to win more than I did that day. Well, in 2017 the Dubs were on a roll. 3 in a row was on the cards, my love life on the dole. I said if we were Kerry fans or Dublin by the way, we'd be married now, the family, we'd be happy old and grey. So we watched the game together, lads, high on the nally stand. And not for the first time things were looking grand, but in true Mayo fashion they let it slip away. Now I'm still waiting for a date, I'm still waiting to this day. So take a little advice from me, a single sad old man. Never stake your love life on Mayo winning Sam. The poor people have been put through hell, every woman, child and man. Still on the green and red, on Mayo for Sam. Oh, of all the years of following the green and red around, of all the winters freezing, standing in the crowd, watching as another lead slowly slips away, well, I never wanted Mayo to win more than I did that day. Oh, of all my years of following the green and red around, of all the winter's freezing, standing in the crowd, watching as another lead slowly slips away. Well, I never wanted Mayo to win more than I did that day. We're back in another final, as this could finally be our day. On Mayo!